as the Waterdogs don't dress a face-off man. I know Greg Gorenlian is already drafting up an angry tweet right now at the Waterdogs and Andy Copeland for not dressing one.
Say no to the FOGO. I will say the Waterdogs, in their last win over the Atlas when they won 19-18, they hardly won a single face-off. And they managed to dodge that bullet. Many of those face-offs by Trevor Baptiste were won back into the defensive zone, and then you're dealing with a 32-second shot clock. We'll see if that is a sustainable long-term plan.
You mentioned the shot clock. That is why we're paused right now. A little shot clock issue here at TCO Stadium. It is Indigenous Heritage Weekend, and this is really the headline for this weekend in lacrosse. It's the Creator's Game, the medicine game, which was given to Indigenous people by the Creator and has grown so much across the country. You see the unique jerseys featuring a Thunderbird on the chest, which is a symbol of power and strength, and also a Thunderbird wing on the sleeve. And we're thrilled to be joined by Jeremy Thompson in the booth later on this weekend. He'll have some great thoughts on, of course, the World Championships just wrapped up, winning a bronze medal with the Haudenosaunee, and also some great insight on Indigenous Heritage Weekend here in the PLL. No jersey tuck for Jake Carraway tonight. Sometimes he's half tuck, sometimes he's full tuck, doesn't matter. Whatever works for him. He's got the first goal of the weekend, and the Waterdogs have the first lead. Chrome win another faceoff. That's 2 for 2, but again, not the statistic the Waterdogs are most concerned with, and this is perhaps the team best built for this strategy of not necessarily punting on the faceoff, but just not emphasizing it. They lead the PLL in cause turnovers per game and their own turnovers. They have the fewest, so they manage. Farrell started 2 for 2, now 3 for 3 against Eli Gobrick. Defenseman taking the faceoffs, and right on cue, the Waterdogs cause a turnover.
Well, there's the positive of the strategy. They're going to concede or try to lose faceoffs back into the defensive zone, takes more time off the 32, and then challenge Farrell to be a lacrosse player.
Wellington transferred to Virginia. He was a first-team All-American, first overall pick in the NLL draft, 8th overall in the PLL draft. No surprise he's on the board in his first quarter of PLL action.
He fits this league at 6'4", 210 pounds, lefty. He will be in here at TCO Stadium, and I got to tell you, Minneapolis is a great summer city.
It's the best. Go see a Twins game over at Target Field, the most underrated ballpark in Major League Baseball. Have a couple surly Furiouses.
Weather. We got a chance to drink some root beer and root my Orioles to victory last night.
I'm impressed with the efficiency, Q, that you can eat peanuts. Very impressed by that.
I'm impressed by how many you can drop on the ground.
Last summer, who dealt with health issues all summer long, told me earlier this year his weight is up, he's eating more, he's lifting heavier weights. There's no Pilates for Michael Sowers on a Saturday morning. He's doing heavy squats, he's doing deadlifts, he's building big muscle. So his dehydration issue that he had last summer won't reoccur.
That's shots fired, Q. You know, I went to Pilates this morning, and you two up there chickened out. So that's all I'm saying about that.
Not just Pilates, Inferno Pilates at 8 a.m. like a maniac.
Led by the relief pitcher, Duran.
Flames on the scoreboard. Another stop from Dylan Ward. This time with it.
This unit of young guys, 2 and 3 years out of college, complementary skills, it should work. Wisnowskis makes some noise.
6th of the season for Logan Wisnowskis. Farrell wins another, now 6 for 6 at the stripe tonight. Ryland Reese, Waterdogs pole in the 10th. Ethan Walker now with 5 goals, 2 of them tonight. Connor Farrell still 100% at the stripe, 8 for 8. And the Chrome turn it over. Here comes Walker, 57 in purple, 3-on-2, give and go, couldn't get it back. And a loose ball corralled and flipped back to Courier. Nice stick work from Ryland Reese, good to see him back out there.
Yeah, use your optimized by bad subs on 2 different goals.
This is the wrong team to do that against. The Waterdogs came in leading the league in transition goals and transition shooting percentage. And they get another one there as McCardle scores. Keep in mind for Chrome, down two of their top defenders. JT Giles Harris, last year's Dave Petro.
And capitalizing.
3 dimes for Sowers in the first half, and the Waterdogs all over the Chrome. Despite losing every single faceoff in the first half, and Connor Farrell is now 10 for 10 at the stripe tonight. The Waterdogs dominating pretty much every other category. Turnovers, cause turnovers,
and look at
saves.
This. Look at this. Okay, here's a great example, Drew. They win the faceoff. They still have defensive personnel with a 32-second shot clock. The clock's at 12 right now.
Well, this could be trouble. And Chrome on the board first in the second half. It is Greg Weil on a pole goal sprint to the cage. His PLL season debut, and he's got his first goal in a Chrome uniform.
Put that theory to rest. Weil, terrific speed, gets away with a ward and a nice fake at the end. Waterdogs defense was pressing out. Weil, the lefty, 26 years old, Pittsford, New York. That's a Rochester suburb. He played at Mercyhurst D2 school, graduating in 2018. He's getting his shot today. We mentioned JT Giles Harris out, Jesse Bernhardt out. Opportunity. Comes down to an opportunity that he is trying to seize right now.
Q, I spoke to head coach Sudan for the Chrome coming out of the huddle, and he said, we don't want to take the first shot, but I think he's probably pretty happy with that pole goal.
Yeah, I think that one works, Dana. It's a definition of a juice goal for Chrome to start this second half. Waterdogs looking for the answer. Randall sails it high. Sowers on the backup. Team USA had 20 points for the American team, which tied Rob Pennell for the team lead.
St. John's 2014.
Connor Farrell trying to escape Eli Gobrick, who's been taking the draws for Waterdogs. Farrell with a nice pass. Leads to a shot from Brendan Nickturn, and he puts it past Ward. Brendan Nickturn is on the board in this 2023 season. Last year's Rookie of the Year in his debut tonight.
Feels like the Chrome is a little more acclimated to this face-off strategy from the Waterdogs. Watch the dexterity. Morrow makes an amazing catch. Nickturn beats a sprawling Dylan Ward. Reading the goalie. Look at how Ward comes out, kind of lowers his level, but puts his stick up. Nickturn's having none of that. The second lieutenant in the Army from Morrill. Thought the play was made, though, the catch that Jackson made while under duress.
A messenger in there to take the face-off for Chrome. Moved early, and it gives Waterdogs their first face-off win of the night. So Zach Courier jogs into the offensive side for Waterdogs. Just 17 seconds between those goals, one for each team. Hanley from the Pacific Northwest, his favorite athlete is Damian Lillard. Wonder where he thinks Dame's going to end up. Requested a trade from the Trailblazers after 11 years. Nick Grill carries across midfield for Chrome after another face-off win. Shot clock at 20. Jordan. He's a Tewaaraton finalist in 2022, and he's got a pair of goals in 4 minutes and 24 seconds here for Chrome. Back-to-back goals from the 6'5", 230 rookie. Dana's with Sam Hanley.
Sam, back-to-back goals. What changed momentumly on the offensive front?
I just got to get comfortable.
Farrell wins the faceoff for Chrome, wins it back, and again, the ball is loose after the faceoff.
Farrell could be a turnover machine. I mean, his turnovers per touch. it's got to be concerning if you're a Chrome fan.
And it's misleading the face-off numbers, which are 14-1 in favor of the Chrome right now.
Nobody likes spilt.
Waterdogs called that timeout. They needed a mental reset. It was more for the purpose of resetting mentally than anything else. But he did mention, to no one's surprise, they're going to pull Sam Hanley when he gets the ball.
Hope Sam Hanley enjoyed it while it lasted.
Welcome to the Bigs.
That time, Farrell sends it back to Scanoni. And the Chrome have to clear. Waterdogs all over him on the ride, and the shot clock down to 15 as the game clock goes under a minute here in the third quarter. Powered by Cash App.
Connor, you're having a night tonight. 15 wins, only 2 losses. What has it been like going up against a team that is not dressed a Fogo?
Honestly, these are the most challenging nights because you might win the clamp and get the possession, but you got guys like Eli Goldberg right on your butt trying to get that ball from you and Zach Courier. So I just got to try to find my attackman or my wing guys. Sometimes pop it back, but with 32 seconds, you got to try to push the transition a little bit.
What is critical on your exits?
I'm just trying to get out fast, and so Goldberg's not letting me go forward, so I'm just trying to get it out back, turn around, and try to find an open man.
Thank you. Great stuff.
Thanks.
Connor Farrell is 15 of 16, 94%.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Let's listen in on the faceoff.
One second, man. I'm sorry. Can't find this fucking magnet. You all right? Yeah.
Now comes the challenge right here.
Pretty well done.
Yeah, and credit his teammate for breaking up field aggressively. Who's that? Is that Morrill? No, it's Messenger.
Messenger after the dodge, pass too high for Morrill.
And Ward is caught red-handed.
Again, it's Farrell and Gobrick. And like you heard Connor say, he forced him to win it back.
Right here's the challenge.
Farrell clears it himself and gets it to Mike Manley. And Manley with a step. Look at the pole go. Manley missed the shot. Morrill on the backup. After the face-off win for Farrell, Tim Sudan uses a timeout for the Chrome. They're down to 1. By the way, Andy Copeland used his final timeout with about 3 minutes to play after Farrell secured